I'm here with Dylan Cheema, the Boxer Series lightweight winner himself, and we're here to kind of go over a few things. First of all, mate, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. I'm very good. Just come back off holiday, so a little bit tanned up, which is always nice.
Perfect, perfect. Glad to hear it. My first question to you, obviously, Dylan, you kind of burst onto the scene with the win on the Boxer Series lightweight tournament. Going into that tournament, there was a lot of people thinking kind of Ryland Charlton would he was the only real name in that tournament. Everyone kind of thought he was going to win that tournament before the tournament even started. So what gave you the confidence go into that tournament and win that tournament?
Well, it was. Do you know what? Firstly, we found out he was coming into Coventry, and I would push my manager, push my coach. I said, look, it's an opportunity that I think we should get on. Whether we get on as a 4 round in between fight or in the tournament, I wasn't too bothered. It was just to get on the show, and my manager come back and worked his wonders and got me a space as a fighter in the tournament. So the mindset was very much in it to win it. You know, we don't mess around. We turn into fights. We turn it to win. We give it out everything to make sure we can achieve what we want to achieve. So you know, there wasn't a oh my god, there's a big fighter here, there's a big fighter there. My coaches went away and did their research on the fighters, and we found out, and they were confident. They knew it wasn't going to be easy. There were a few fighters that they thought, were going to be difficult, but they were all beatable. So we was confident from pretty much day dot when we said yes, we'll join into it.
Did obviously being a two-time kind of kickboxing world champion, did that give you kind of I know they're different kind of combat sports, but did the transferable skills give you the confidence also to go into the tournament and win it?
Yeah, definitely. Even coming over from kickboxing into boxing, there were loads of skills that I took from my kickboxing days that I moved over into boxing. There's certain things that we did have to change, and there's certain stuff that I could do in boxing that I couldn't get away with in kickboxing. So there was a lot of stuff that we carried over, and a few things that we changed moving over. But into the tournament, mindset's always, whether it be in kickboxing, whether it be in boxing, call it fighting, my mindset's been the same. I want to be the best. You've got to fight the best, and that was my mindset in kickboxing. I did it all the way through, so I was knocking out guys quite regular, and then I was just jumping up the titles very quickly to a world title shot, which I won. And it's the same in boxing, albeit it's a slightly different way route to the top, but it's the same mindset: is take the big fights and we'll win them.
Would you say you have a kind of an underdog mentality going into your future fights from that?
Not yeah, not necessarily. We knew in the tournament that we was the underdog anyway, so we knew that they probably the only footage they could really see of me was kickboxing, which isn't really, my style has changed, so it's not really as relevant. The shots that they thought they could throw when they're watching my kickboxing style, they probably couldn't throw it in my boxing style. So the underdog mentality, it's not that. We've just got a winning mentality. We've got a phrase that we use, and it's win by any means necessary. So whether we get a knockout, whether we get a stoppage, whether it's a dirty fight, whether it's a clean pick them off, don't get into a scrap sort of fight, whatever type of fight, it's just go in there to win it, and that's our mentality.
And then also I have to talk about your ring walk as well. How which I loved, by the way. I think the representation you kind of brought to Sky Sports. I never thought that like kind of no, I don't think many people have done that on Sky Sports. So I thought it was incredible. But how proud
Yeah,
of you?
thank you.
No worries. How proud of you um when your ring walk was being shared around social media? I saw it countless amount of times over that weekend after your fight week. How proud were you of that?
Yeah, honestly, it does fill me joy because it just shows that I just want to showcase our culture, our community, our religion. Show us off as who we are on a big stage. So yeah, it does make me happy because that video, that clip, or the numerous of clips that from that week, from that fight night, got shared all over the world. So it went all the way over to India, Australia, America, Canada, all over the UK. it's just crazy how viral that video went. But it just goes to show that that's the power of boxing. That's the power of Sky Sports, and that's the power of being true to yourself and just showcasing your community. That's what it can do, because there's a Sikh community. There's a lot of us around, so there's us all over it. I'm just glad that everyone's supporting me and joining on the journey to showcase who we all are on the big stage.
100%. And like I said, I feel like that representation of Sky Sports kind of it's not been done. It's not been done on a mass scale, and when you brought that out, it was incredible. So no, credit to you again. You won the BOXXER tournament. You fought the other week. When can we expect to see you back out?
So I've boxed now. I've boxed 3 in the tournament. I've boxed 2 fights in 4 weeks. So I'm due a bit of a rest. So August is a bit of a rest time for me. Let my body recover. I'm looking at being boxing again towards the back end of October, November, that sort of time. Obviously, shows permitting. I think Sky's schedule is starting to get booked up now, which is good, because I know there's going to be plenty of dates for me to jump on. So we're looking at end of October, early November, and if we can jump out again soon after, by the end of the year, then that would be great as well. But definitely one more before the year's out.
Perfect. And I look forward to seeing you back in the ring, Dylan, as well. The last time you were out in, the last time you were out in on the Sky Sports show was in Coventry against Greener. Obviously, kind of Adam Azim fought that night, and obviously there was a lot of buzz around the Sky Sports team and the commentary linking a fight between yourself and Adam Azim. How do you feel when the Sky Sports team are kind of linking you to that fight?
Obviously, it's a big fight that can happen down the line. I'm on my journey. I'm focused on what I need to do to get to where I want to get to. I get up to British level in the next couple of years, and Adam Azim's a guy that I've got to fight to win it. Then so be it. I know he's doing his thing. I'm doing my thing, and I'm focused on what I need to do in terms of where I need to get to, and take the fights that I need to take. I don't duck and dive and dodge, and I don't sit here call out names and badmouth anyone. I'm not one of them sort of people. I just take the opportunities that I need to take, and take them and win them. I never shy away from a fight. Never did that in kickboxing. I never did that in boxing as well.
In terms of kind of the opponents you want to fight in the future, obviously, I know you said you don't want to name any names, but is it just about getting the opponents that will better your kind of improvement and kind of progression within the sport?
At the minute, we're still, you've got to sort of take me as a 2-0 fight before the tournament. Blasting through the tournament, everyone expects me to get into big title fights or get into big fights straight away. That's not what I wanted to do, and that's not what the team wanted. My team wanted me to do. It was all about, now let's get back to the game plan, focus on what we were going to do, which was build up to the big rounds, build up to 6 rounds, 8 rounds, 10 rounds. So we're gonna carry on that path, carry on building towards that. Now, at the end of the year, I'll jump in a 6-rounder. I've done with 4-rounders now, so jumping into 6, and then I'll start building up again. So it's all about getting the right fighters and the right experience of fighters to get that experience in them about ready for when I need to use it down the line in the bigger fights.
Also, there's obviously a couple of huge fights happening in the next couple of months. I just want to get your opinion on them, if that's okay. So the first one happening would be Clarissa Shields versus Savannah Marshall. Obviously, both of these are live on Sky Sports. How do you see Shields Marshall going?
I can see Savannah taking that win quite. I could either see her getting a stoppage, but I think Shields is quite tough. So I think Marshall's going to control that and really land some big shots, but really control that over the 12 rounds and probably take that win. I would say fairly comfortably. There'll probably be points in the fight where she has to dig a bit deep, but I think overall I can only see one win, and that's Savannah.
Nice. And then the next one I want to get your opinion on is obviously the big heavyweight clash between Alexander Usick and Anthony Joshua. How do you see that one going, mate?
Firstly, I can only see it going one way, and that's probably unfavorably towards a Usyk win. I think Joshua's chance has got to be just got to use his size. I don't think obviously he tried to box him last time and it sort of didn't really pan out. I think when Joshua did use his size against Usyk, he did upset him and did hurt him with shots as well. He just didn't do that enough. So I think if Joshua stuck it on him from round one, knowing that he's got to try and blow him out of there. If he doesn't, and he gets to round six, Joshua's going to be tired and Usyk may take over, but at least he's given it that chance and really try to put him away. I think that's Joshua's best chance. He's just trying to stick it on him from round one and really use that size straight away. But failing that, I think if it goes a distance, I'll probably favour Usyk over the distance, or if not, then it'll be a Joshua stoppage.
That's all of my questions. So yeah, thank you again for the interview, and looking forward to see you back out. I hope you enjoy your break.
No problem. Thank you, man. Speak to you
Cheers.
soon.